Hey guys, it's Rachel from the Little Ring Lamb, and today is my goals video. So I'm going to be talking to you about all the goals and my 5 tips for keeping goals. So basically, if I'm looking at my computer, which I just have my Word document up, which tells the tips and all my goals. One thing about me, if you're a new subscriber, if you're not, you've been around for a while, you might know I made a summer list goal, and I am very quite ambitious with these goals of mine. I am a person that loves to have goals constantly. It's just not, like, I don't really do resolutions. I do, like, joke ones, like, I always have a prank each year I do with my best friend where, I jokingly say, oh, I'm not going to do this, and then, like, hits New Year's, I'm like, oh, no, not again. Like, it's hard to explain, but, like, I have stuff like that, like, prankish stuff, but I have goals I'd say every week I have a new goal, kind of, or, like, a new thing I want to do. Maybe a lot of them are short-term goals, I'd say, but these are more my long-term type goals. So basically, before I get into this list, I'm going to tell you guys my 5 tips for keeping goals. So while you're watching, I guess, maybe you might think of some stuff. So number 1 is make a surplus of goals so you have something you can accomplish. So a lot of people see making, like, let's say 50 goals and they only accomplish 2. They would see that as a bad thing because you're not even accomplishing half of it. But I think if you put a lot and you accomplish 1 or 2 of them, I think that's really good because not only is your mind generating things and you're thinking towards your future and you're thinking towards things you want to do. Like, you're still processing things you want to do. You write them down, you send a message to the universe. And just completing 1 or 2 goals is good. You're planning. Some people don't really have goals they write down. They just have things they want to do. But goals, like, even if you don't write them down, some people don't even plan what they want to do. They just do stuff. So even if you're planning, that's a good step. 2 is have a mixture of easy and hard goals. So, like, short-term, long-term. So I have, like, a few ones, like, for example, in the summer I had one, like, learn new hairstyles, and then I had one, like, keep practicing Italian. So for these 2, the Italian one's long term because it takes a long time to become, what I'm trying to become is trilingual. It takes a long, long time, your whole life, you're constantly learning. While as hairstyles, you can do like a month or 2 and learn a lot of hairstyles. So have short and long-term goals, because then when you finish the short-term ones, you finish quite a bit, and then you have the long-term ones that feel really, feel really good when they're accomplished. 3, don't be afraid to dream. You can write down goals even if they're outlandish. I have had outlandish goals, and you know what? It feels good sometimes to get off your chest and just put it on the universe because we don't know what happened. Like, if I put down on my paper, let's say, next year, next September, I'm going into my 3rd year. Let's say I said, after my 3rd year, I'm going to have all my credits to graduate. That's not what I plan to do, but this is hypothetical. Then, like, even though it might seem outlandish, you're working towards that, and that might push you to do better in school, kind of thing. Don't know, but I feel like outlandish goals are good to have too, because you need to dream. Dreaming's part of life. Well, that's kind of contradictory, isn't it? But you know what I mean. So number 4 is don't feel trapped by your goals. So don't make goals that make you feel trapped and constrained. Make goals that maybe lead to something. I don't know, like, just don't feel bogged down and trapped by your goals. Just because you write them on a paper doesn't mean you can't rip up that paper the next minute. Don't feel trapped by them. Think of it as a good thing. And number 5 is just have fun with goals. Goals are meant to be a fun thing, I think. I don't think you need to necessarily have really serious goals, or you can have really serious goals. Just have fun with it and make goals that will make you happy when you accomplish them. So now I'm going to get into my goals. So these goals are just the tip of the iceberg. I'm probably going to do another summer goals video, but these are the ones I want to start off the year with. So obviously I'm not going to accomplish all this right away, but these are things I've been having on lists either, or some of the things I incorporate in my summer list, or just things I've been in the back of my mind that I really want to write down and, just work on. So number 1 is to be more organized, which is a lot of people's New Year's resolutions. But I mean, like, this is one of my examples, clean my bedroom before I go to bed. So in university, high school, I didn't have that much problem with that, but university, I just feel like there's, like, because you have so many more textbooks you have home. Like, in high school, you don't really bring your textbooks home too much, or you take them back and forth to your locker. I have all my textbooks around my room, and then after the day, like, it's very same probably for people who work full-time, or even high school. Like, it's tiring sometimes. You're like, oh, I don't want to clean my room, I'll do it tomorrow, and then your room just gets crowded, and it's very claustrophobic. And when I'm studying, I have to have my room clean, and I found when I was studying for exams, I cleaned my room 5 minutes each night, and make a significant difference before I decide to go to bed. So that's one of the examples of being more organized. I want to keep practicing Italian, so I couldn't take Italian this September because of conflict with my schedule. So I've been practicing on my Rosetta Stone, and I really like the format. It's a little hard sometimes because if I don't know what the word means, I have to look it up on a secondary source, but I've been really enjoying it. I really love learning Italian. So that brings me to my second goal, start restudying French. So in Canada, French is, like, we have two languages, English and French, and they are our primary languages that are spoken in Canada. And in elementary school, we have to take, well, in my province, it's grade 4 to grade 9, you have to take French. It's mandatory, or at least in my area. And you can take it up to grade 12, which I did. And even though I loved, like, learning Italian, French is my absolute favorite second language, like, from Italian and French. It's my favorite. It's always going to be my favorite. I just love my accent in it. I just love the way the words are said, and I just find it way easier to learn. And I want to keep restudying it because I miss doing French so much because I couldn't take it in university because of conflict and all this semester, and then last year it was more the immersion kids, and I needed a year to just reconsolidate everything I learned. Write on my blog once a week or once every 2 weeks. So my blog has been, in despair since August. I just haven't written anything. So I want to try to write once a week, and I think I'm going to start writing on Friday nights because typically Friday nights I'll take the night off and I'll just chill. So I think that I'll start writing on Fridays, and I want to try to do one every week in January and see how that goes, or once every 2 weeks, and continue that on until at least the summer if I can do so. I want to make a channel trailer because, this has been on my goal list for like eternity. We're still hoping. I want to also finish the thumbnails. You can see some of my older videos have newer, prettier thumbnails. I just wanted to redo them because YouTube always captures me in the most, like, when you have those, if you've made videos on YouTube, it has like these 3 pictures and takes them randomly from your videos. And whenever I have a video, it takes it when I'm like mid-sentence, and it just like I'm like one of my eyes is closed, or I'm like, ah, and then it just looks horrible. So I need to finish the thumbnails so they all look like nice and concise and cohesive and, just that organized thing. Continue writing poetry, book, and illustrations. So in the summer, when I made my summer goals video, I had 10 pages. I now have 18 pages, and I want to do illustrations. I want to make it like a kind of like picture book. So I need to continue on that. I want to make a portfolio of my pictures and writing because it's just something I like to do just for like a keepsake kind of thing. I want to make an outro and intro to my videos, a very short, snappy one, which I think will probably be sometime like reading week where I'd probably figure that out. I want to write 1 poem a week. Writing 5 a week was a little bit ambitious for me, and I need to get back into the groove of things because I love writing poetry. I'm super passionate about it. So, yes. I need to work on my license. So last summer I was supposed to go to the driver's school and get my license, but I didn't have enough time. It was going crazy. So I plan on doing that this summer in the May and June months, and I hope, because I want my license before I turn 20, because I turned 20 this year, and I just, not because I'm dying to hit the roads and cruise, I just need it for convenience, and because my little sister and my brother, like my little brother, they both have their license now. So, well, my sister doesn't have her G2, but they both are like working towards it, so I feel like I need to get on the train because, I need to get going because, yeah, I get, teased for not having it. Don't see a big deal. I want to read 50 books this year. So, yes, once again, 50 books because I did it, well, I haven't done it yet, but most likely, I couldn't see me not because I have one more book after the book I'm currently reading. So my next goal is study for the LSATs. The LSATs are the law tests that you have to take to get into law school. And I'm in a kind of pre-law program, which I never expected in my life. When I thought back like a year or two ago, like, what do I want to do with my life? I would never think lawyer because that's just really uncharacteristic for me. But I actually really am enjoying it. It's more of the philosophy and law mixed together. Which I love philosophy, super passionate. But I'm going to take the LSATs, I think, because, I am in a pre-law program. I'm learning kind of some of this stuff. And my kind of decision is I'll apply to, like, grad schools and stuff like that. But basically, my little motto is my head's got me here. I've studied, I've worked hard, and my heart's going to lead me where I go in life. And that's very important to me. I want to work on de-stressing. If you guys know me, well, if you've seen my videos, like, I always talk about stress. I stress myself out too much. I put too much on my shoulders and I weigh myself down. It just overwhelms me. It's my own fault, and I need to work on de-stressing because it's actually not very good for my health either because it makes me sick. I hate it. Work on keeping on track in school and don't let anything slip. So readings are one thing that I always seem to fall behind on. I have to keep catching up. It's like the never-ending hill that I have to climb. So I want to work on even staying more on track. This semester's been better. Like each semester of university I've been improving. So I want to keep improving. I want to keep a calendar or agenda so I can be more organized not only with videos but also school assignments and whatever else I feel like being organized about. I want to write more. I have a really good idea for a book which I'm going to start like writing like kind of a page each day if I can. Might be again overwhelming myself, but we will see. And my last and most important goal is inner strength. I just want to become a stronger person. A lot of people beat down my decisions I make in life, and I do not like that at all. I don't see why people have to pick on people's decisions. For example, I choose, like in my province, 19 is the legal age to be able to drink alcohol. I choose not to drink alcohol, and everybody I talk to literally has a problem with it, or thinks I'm a freak, or thinks like I have two heads, like I'm crazy. And I hate, like sometimes it makes me feel bad about myself because I'm like, Rachel, why don't you like conform? But I'm like, no, Rachel, like you don't like have to do what you don't want to do. And I need to get some more inner strength, and instead of just going, passively, I'd be like, no, and stand up for myself. That's one of the things I'm not scared of confrontation. Sometimes I just avoid it because of the situation we're in, but I need to start standing up for myself, getting some inner strength, and that's really important to me. And I don't know why I just went really like really, I was gonna say political. That's not really political, but I'm like, yeah. Take charge action. But yes, that has been my goals. If you guys have any goals, let me know in the comments below. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.